For this video, we'll be going over the major aspects of Google Drive. Once logged into your account, go to the top right hand corner and open our Google Apps and open Google Drive. I will talk about Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Google Forms, and Drawings. First, let's talk about Google Docs. We're going to go ahead and open our Google Docs. We'll bring you to the page. Here, it immediately opens you up to a document. In here, in the top right-hand corner, we can title our document whatever you need for any assignment. Then you're going to see how you can file it, you can share it, you can make a new document or different templates, even go into presentations, slides, forms, and drawings. You can open it, make it a copy. Once you've done it, even email it as an attachment. There's different downloads, so if you need to submit this as an assignment, you can download it to whatever your class requires. You can make this available even if you don't have internet to work on it. Once you start writing, if you delete something, you can see your history and redo it, rename it. You can even delete it. If needed to, you can publish it to the web. You can see your details, your languages, your page setup, and even print. Then in Edit, you can undo, redo, cut, copy, paste without formatting, delete, select all, replace. In our View section, you can see how it's printed layout, the different modes you can put it in, so if you share it with someone. Got your ruler, your document outline, show closing toolbar, show section breaks, and full screen even. You can insert different things such as images, tables, drawings, charts, lines. You can make footnotes, there's special characters, equations. You can create headers and footers for different types of papers, page breaks. You can break it, you can put links in here, if you need a bookmark, and even table of contents, depending on what you're writing. There's different types of formats, so any text you could think of, paragraph styles, any type of alignment, line spacing, columns, bullets and numbering, headers and footers if you need a certain style, as well as page numbers. You can add tables and images and even clear the formatting. You can create borders and lines. There's also a tool section, so if you're typing, you can see all your grammars, you can show your suggestions, and you can even have a dictionary. If you have a certain word count, you can highlight what you're looking at and see how many words you're at. See what suggestions you have, explore, so if you have your linked objects or dictionary. If you need to translate it, or even if you're not good at typing, you can voice type. There's also a script editor, different preferences, and accessibility. Add-ons is a great tool because you can insert things like an EasyBib or other types of things if you're writing in different languages. And you can hit Get Add-ons and search. There's the help section if anything you need, any updates, training, help anything improve. Everything I talked about is going to be in this bar right across the top, so you don't always have to click on these. If you know what these symbols mean, like this is where I can go to my different fonts, my different sizes, and then these are my alignments. Right here, you can see notifications if you have someone share it on it and they're going to edit it, it'll be great. You can share this document, which is great. So if you want to title it, and then, so let's just title it Doc 1 for this video. So now it's labeled when it's saved. And you can add people, see as I'm on it. You can even get links just to send it to people, and you can type in their email, and you can make it groups, and they have settings, so you can make sure editors can only do certain things, and viewers can only even read it or make comments depending on what you want. This button right here will bring you back to Docs Home, where you'll see all of your documents you have here, and you can search your documents, and these are all your template gallery you can look through. That's basically it for Google Docs. We're going to go ahead and go to Google Sheets. You can either go back to Google Drive, or even this button right here in the left hand corner in the main menu. We're going to go ahead and open Google Sheets. Same thing, we can search up our document, make new ones. We have a template gallery for whatever you need. These are all of the documents that I have. If I make a new one, we can, same as the Google Docs, it's going to have all the same inserts and everything. One good thing I forgot to say about all of these is they save automatically. So if I type the number 3 in here, you can see it says saving right here, and it says save, and it can see that however the last second says ago. So this is a great way. You can add, the great thing in the bottom hand corner, you can add sheets, you can different label it. So if you have different presentations or organizations you need to go through, this is a great tool for it. Same thing, you can share, you can make, what great thing is you can insert charts, or so if you can add data, you can set up a certain chart if you want. Like if you filled in all the A column and B column, you can highlight all of them and make them into a chart. So if you're doing this for a science class or whatnot, so that's great too. Basically the same premise as Google Docs. As we move on to Google Slides, great thing if you need to make a presentation, same thing. You can search it, you can see everything I have. You can see all my blank documents. You're going to open a new document, you can label it. Same thing how we can same setup on the toolbar. Great thing, you can do different types of themes, even import ones. So if I like this theme, I can add my title. You can change your background, so you can color. You can even add images if you need to. Your layout, which is great. So if this is what I want my cover one, if I want to change it, I can add this. I can delete these text boxes. Transitions are great. So if I type something in here, add an image, I can add different types of like a dissolve, a fade, how fast you want it, and so that can really enhance your presentations, which are really cool. And like this button right here in the top right corner, you can add slides. So that's great. You can see people making notes. If I was going to present this, I'd hit this present button right here and start presentation. And it would go in and like I could see how many slides I have. If I hit this play button, I can hit space and my transitions will show up. You can see everything up there and exit. Same premise. We can share just like how we did in Google Docs. I really like using this for when I need to make things really interesting or be really creative in class. Now we can go to Google Forms, which is right here on the left hand side again. Google Forms is the same setup as all of them, so it's a great baseline, great, very user friendly for what you need this for. So if I wanted to make a blank quiz, a new quiz, you can make a blank one. You can title it, even descriptions, different type of questions I want to label out. I can make it options, so if I needed a class to tell me what their attendance wanted to be, with COVID, I could put in option 1 as I wanted it to be in class only or virtual only, and I can change it from short answer to paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down. So if I wanted them to check 1, they have to be multiple choice. Here I can add a question, import questions, add title and description, add an image, add a video, add a section. Down here you can see if you want to duplicate the question, you can just hit duplicate. So now we have another question. You can trash it. This is great, so if you wanted to make sure they couldn't submit the quiz without doing it, you can make sure it's required. This next button shows you your description, goes to the base answers. So this is great to send out, so you could send them a link or send them the form. And then as the user, you can see your responses. So you can see how many people responded. You can make sure you're accepting them. And once you get all your responses, you can import them into a spreadsheet, so then you can label each type of answer and see how many people wanted to do that. So it's a great way to keep things organized. This allows you to get notifications, select a certain response destination, as well as downloading responses, or you can delete all of them if you want to reset. You can customize a theme, which is great, so you can insert images, different types of colors, even background colors, different font styles, so great ways to customize it, especially if you're working in groups to make things different. You can preview it, so you can make this and then see how other people would see it. So it's a great tool for letting you edit and change things. Different types of settings you have, different types of presentations and quizzes. And then if you want to send it, you're just going to hit the send button, and you would see emails, the type of form, and then they would get entitled to the form, and then they could click on the link and then submit it. So great way to stay organized. We're going to go back here to our Google Drive. which is great. There's now we're gonna go to more, and we're gonna go over Google Drawings, which is really cool if you're really creative, really artistic. I'm not. Again, same setup as Google Docs and Sheets and Slides. The same top part right here. We're always going to change it. It'll always save different types of things. Now, if we want to select something, it'll like if I drew something and I'm going to select it in a box, it's great. If I want to make a line, I press the arrow and there's my line. And if I want to select it somehow, I can draw my box around it, and then it'll let me select it and do what I need with it. There's different format options. You can make certain shapes, arrows. This is called callouts, and different types of equations. If you're really trying to, you could add this to a presentation or a document to make it more interesting. You can create text boxes, insert images, and draw on them. It's a great way to just be really creative. If you're a very creative person or just want to go outside the box, Google Drawing is really cool. And if you're very artistic, like I said, not myself, um, all of these are great. So the sharing method's always going to be at the right hand corner. And right now it's set private to only me. You can always change these settings once you name it and all that. So I'm going to get out of that. We're going to, again, right hand corner for all of these, always left hand corner. You hit the little icon and it'll bring you back to where you were. So this brings you back to your Google Drive, and Google Drive is great. You can see what was shared with you, your recents, starred, trash, all of your stuff. Google Drive is just really user friendly, and the things you can do with it are very creative.